Welcome to Raj Shikshan Sanstha's online learning program. Today we are going to learn a new poem, Growing Up, poem number 18, Growing Up. This poem tells us that all living things undergo different stages of growth in their lives. There are two short poems where we will come to know growing up a frog and a butterfly. Now I will recite the poem. Growing up, Mr. Thomas Frog. Little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail, for little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log, for he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. Next poem is Butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis, and then fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Now, I will explain you the poem Growing Up, Mr. Thomas Frog. Little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail, for little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail. In this stanza, the poet tells us about the life cycle of a frog. The frog undergo different stages of a growth. Tadpole is a stage at first in that it has a long tail but no arms or legs as you can see in the picture, and later it grows up into a froglet and then into an adult frog. This Tommy Tadpole was weeping and wailing means it was crying because he had lost his little tail and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. Now second stanza. And his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log, for he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. Here in this stanza, the poet tells us that even Tommy Tadpole's mother didn't recognize him as he wept by sitting on a log. Log means a piece of wood, because he was no more Tommy Tadpole, but grown up into an adult frog. That is no one else but Mr. Thomas Frog. Now the next poem, The Butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fell asleep. In this stanza, we come to know that a caterpillar is a stage of growth of a butterfly. Fuzzy. Fuzzy means covered with soft, fine hair. You can see in the picture that caterpillar looks like a worm. It has curled upon a leaf and made herself a chrysalis. Chrysalis is the third stage of a life cycle of a butterfly. A butterfly first laid eggs on a leaves of a plant, and then, when these eggs been hatched, the young one called larvae or caterpillar come out of these eggs. After that, it forms a protective layer around itself that is known as a chrysalis. In this stage, the caterpillar is now the pupa. Inside the chrysalis, the pupa undergoes a series of changes. So while she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. While she was sleeping in that hard case, that is chrysalis, she turned into butterfly. It means that she grown up into butterfly. Grown up is the stage of the butterfly. These are the meaning of new words. Thank you.